In terms of being emotionally healthy, ultimatums can be no longer part of your repertoire as far as relationships are concerned. Let's speak more about the healthier alternative to ultimatums, which are rules and boundaries. But before we get into that, give me the three freebies: like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host for the Firm and Fair podcast, The Spencer Perspective, and we have work to do. Let's get to it. Let's see if this situation sounds familiar. Hey, boyfriend or girlfriend, if you don't do this, I'm going to break up with you. Hey, boyfriend or girlfriend, if you continue to hang around this person, I'm going to stop seeing you. Hey, boyfriend and girlfriend, if you keep doing this that you like to do for fun, I'm going to break up with you. Does that sound like a healthy relationship to you? No, but I've done it. I have to admit, I've given folks ultimatums. I've been given ultimatums as well, too. Am I with those people anymore? No. When you give someone an ultimatum, do you know what you're doing? You're cutting the relationship before you even give a chance. You're hurting the relationship before you even give a chance to fix it. The reason being is because you're taking away someone's desire to maybe want to change something and turn it into something else. You cannot force someone to do anything. You can't. It's it's not healthy if you're in a relationship where you can force someone to do something. Okay? Now, ultimatums are not healthy because even if you do get your way, you've just controlled that person and waved the relationship like it's a trinket, kind of like it's a little remote. You kind of swung it right here and said, look, you want the relationship or you want that? You want the relationship or you want that? And that's not fair because then the person feels like they have to walk around eggshells. They can't even be themselves. It's very unhealthy to impose any type of ultimatum on your relationship. No more ultimatums. Let's discuss rules and boundaries, which are more healthy. Now, here's what an ultimatum could look like. Let's just say um, a woman is dealing with a man, and the man likes to go out to the club with his boys, but his boys are always getting caught cheating on their women. Birds of a feather usually flock together. So if a woman is in a position and she's noticing this, chances are she's going to think that her man is partaking as well too, because more than likely he is. We have to keep it honest and be firm and fair, okay? There's no man code, there's no woman code. This is about being firm and fair. If a bunch of guys are together, the majority of them are cheating in a relationship, the other guys are going to partake as well too, usually. Now, if the woman notices this, she can say, hey, if you continue hanging out with them, I'm going to break up with you. Is either you choose to hang out with them or you choose to hang out with me. It cannot be one way or the other. Do you see what just happened there? You cannot force someone to do something. You just can't. It's very unhealthy. Now, he may not even be partaking in the cheating, but if that's what's happening, that's what's happening. That's not cool. Here's a healthier way for her to address the situation. Look, I'm starting to notice a trend with, the going out. Is there any way to alternate this hangout so that there's less cheating going on, or is there any way for you to embark on this opportunity less? I don't feel comfortable being in a relationship with you if this is what you would like to do. Now, at the same time, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know. Excuse me. Blowing your nose can happen in real life too. So, but I'm just letting you know that if this is something that you want to do, something that you have to do, I respect your decision, but I would not be able to continue being with you in a relationship. There's a big difference in what happened where you just try to decide someone else's fate and you let that person know you have no desire to change their fate. You're just telling them what you think is wrong, what can challenge and or jeopardize the relationship. And if this is something that they still need to do, you respect it. You're all for it. I want you to do exactly what you want to do. But if this is what you want to continue to do, I can no longer be with you. So I'm just at least giving you the heads up. That is, if this is something you want to continue doing, do it. But just know that I can't be with you because I'm going to end up losing you anyways due to the ramifications of said situation. Let's flip the situation the other way. Let's just say a man's with a woman, and when she was single, and when I say single, I mean not the dating phase, because the dating phase, it's still up in the air. It's when you're in a monogamous, exclusive, beneficial, healthy, emotionally healthy relationship. All your needs are being met. This is what I'm referring to. Okay, only when you're in a healthy relationship. This does not apply to you if your relationship is not healthy because it's never meant to survive it anyways. But let's just say if a man's dealing with a woman, as he gets to know her on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, she goes to ladies' night with her girlfriends. Same situation. It goes the other way around. You know, you know how it is, ladies and fellas. You know exactly why we go to the clubs. We go to the clubs to look for groups of women, and hopefully we try and find one and take her home for the night. I'm gonna be firm and fair about that. We do not go to clubs thinking, hey, we're gonna find somebody in a relationship. We go to clubs to find somebody for the short term. It could be a one night stand, it could be a fling, it could be a whole ass affair. But here's the rub. People that are in relationships do the same thing too, but they'll act like they're single and withhold that information from the other party. So it goes the other way. A woman that's in a relationship should not be going to ladies' nights out. Single ladies, nights out, single ladies' nights, girls' trips, those days are over. They're actually over. That's what single women do. That's what women do when they're not in relationships. So if a lady and her girls are talking about they're going on a girls trip to Las Vegas, if I'm with a woman and we're in a relationship and she's talking about a girls trip, I let her know that's actually a dead issue. I let her know, hey, I'm not comfortable with you going on a girls trip. I've never seen anyone go to Las Vegas and have the healthiest of experiences. Let's just put that out there. Everyone goes to Las Vegas for debauchery, for nonsense. Let's just be honest. I'm going to be honest. So for you to go there with your friends as a woman while you're in a relationship with a man that's all the way back there, you're going to act like you're single. You're going to partake. You're going to be peer pressured into it, and you're going to feel like you have to do it. So why not just remove yourself from that situation in the first place? As a man, what I would say is, hey, baby, I'm not comfortable with you going on this trip. To be honest with you, I wouldn't find myself. That's my that's my alarm. I'm sorry about that, but I don't find myself to be in a long term relationship with women that take ladies trips anywhere, especially if you're trying to be in a relationship. I know how these things go, but you're more than welcome to still take this trip. I will let you know, however, if you do take this trip, I can no longer be with you, just in case. I have to protect myself. I actively have to protect this relationship, and I apologize. But I do not feel comfortable with you taking a trip with your girlfriends to X, Y, and Z, especially if it's Las Vegas. Do you see how that works out? Instead of saying, hey, you better not go. If you go, I'm breaking up with you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That right there is very unhealthy. It's all about the decision and how you make the words communicate. Make them connect the right way. Take this lesson to heart. This is you becoming better every single day. 1% is all I ask for. You got this. We all got this. This is the Firm and Fair Podcast, and I'm out.